Hi guys, this is Team Create here and we're having a special New Zealand Q&A session. We'll be answering all your questions and giving you some inside knowledge on the New Zealand market. We're talking today with Create CEO, Miriam.
Hello.
Now Miriam, the biggest question that we get is how big is the industry there in New Zealand, and is there a lot of money to be refunded there?
Yeah, look, New Zealand is absolutely phenomenal. It's one of those very unique niches. New Zealand's about 10% the size of the Australian refunding sector. And it's completely untouched. So it actually is far more exciting as a niche area than, say, looking at Australia or the US. The other thing that you need to think about is the entire refunding sector, that entire pie, is around the $90 billion globally. And when we talk globally, we're really talking about New Zealand, Australia, the US, the UK and Canada. Okay, so that's 5 jurisdictions. The New Zealand refund specialists that come on board with Create Business are getting the international program, so they immediately get coverage and access to those 5 jurisdictions. So even though I genuinely believe that New Zealand's probably, that last frontier, that super exciting a niche that's absolutely divine, I honestly believe that having that full access also is a huge advantage to our Kiwi participants.
So why would you advise someone in New Zealand to pursue this particular business?
Just like I said, it's actually the nicest niche. It's very much in infancy. And as a business generally, okay, it's something that is not kind of overexposed. It's not a sector that's been, utilized from anything outside of the jurisdiction. So, if you're operating in New Zealand, you're not getting competition from outside jurisdictions. That's really a huge advantage. If you're operating in New Zealand and actually accessing other markets, so you're actually working as, a refund specialist and helping people refund money, whether it be in New Zealand or Australia or the US, okay, you're only really going to be dealing with professionals that are within those jurisdictions. You're not going to have, someone from China being able to operate in your area, or someone from India to come in and, undercut pricing. It doesn't exist. It's very localized. It's very elegant as a model, and in all honesty, it's a very unique business in the sense that it's all about service. So, you're not doing anything salesy. You're not pushing any product. What you're doing is you're offering a service of someone, being able to get a refund of money that is theirs by right. And that, to me, is a very honourable and very genuine thing to do. And, I personally would do it for free, okay? But to be able to do it and then get a percentage of that money, that's beautiful.
So would you say that it's easier or harder to be a refund specialist in New Zealand than, say, Australia, for example?
I think it's easier. I do. I think it's actually much more, virgin ground, if you want to call it that. But it's also, the opportunity is huge. The opportunity is huge in the sense that, you're not going to be only dealing with New Zealand, which is like just really a small market. But you're also going to have that excitement of being able to go and have a look at what you can do in the US and what you can do in Australia and what you can do in the UK. And, the niches within our industry are very varied. And so, people tend to be in their own careers. They tend to get bored. You do the same thing day in, day out. In refunding, that doesn't exist because, one day you could be working, on this very kind of detailed and very deep a deceased estate case. And then the next day you're dealing, with someone that's got, $500,000 in, some bank account in Singapore. And that variety, once you know what you're doing, is very exciting. You can never, ever, ever have that, oh, I'm just so done with this career, and that I think is hugely valuable.
And so how does the support work for people learning the refund system in New Zealand?
There's no difference. Okay, so, our support system is based around, there's a live chat that's on your portal. So you've actually got a support person there that knows exactly what they're talking about, and you can engage them through live chat. You've got, your email support. You've got your, any telephone support that's part of your business system. Exactly the same as if you were right here, because everything in our system is virtual. So it's basically walking the talk.
And so what advice would you give someone in New Zealand in regards to launching their business?
I would say, look, I definitely believe in starting local, but having your business plan from day one as international. Okay, so, cut your teeth in your local market, because that's kind of like a comfort zone thing. It's like a buffer. And most people are, I know for me, I'm a Sydney-based person. When I very first started, I, really just refunded in Sydney, because that was like kind of my comfort zone, and I can speak to someone or have an email with someone and I know they're local, I know where they are, if they say I'm in Willoughby or I'm in, Turramurra or, my local area. Is it really important to be within, your local area or your country even? No, not at all. It's just the same contact, but cut your teeth locally, but always have an international plan, right? So prepare for that.
Well, thank you so much for that, Miriam. And if anyone's got any questions, please give us a call. You'll find our number below. And it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.